Hello, boys.
Right.
Good evening, Jeffro.
Oi.
Good evening, world.
I've only,
Whoever
been, I've
watches.
only been sitting here for an hour and 30
Huzzah.
seconds ago. Oh, shit, it's time. Oh, huzzah.
Well, at least you haven't been blowing up gearboxes.
No, I wouldn't know how to do that. Not in my old ute. Couldn't do it.
Let's just say I figured out how to kill a Hilux gearbox.
I thought you couldn't kill anything in a Hilux.
You
Well,
do if you
apparently,
run
if you run the gearbox on coffee, they don't like it.
Yeah, the old mud shake.
Because when I cracked it open, I was just like, OMG.
Is it just because they don't make them like they used to, or?
No, I just too many years. I've had it for what, probably 8 years, and I've never checked the oil in the gearbox.
Well, only happens twice a year when you get it serviced.
Service? What's that? I let my Hilux talk to me when she rattles and bangs. That's when I do something.
It's the same. Well, it's the same time as the tires get checked and everything else.
It'd be if it stops rattling, then you'd start to worry.
Yeah.
Stops rattling when you turn the music up.
Okay, that's Chunks in the chat.
My problem. Hoi hoi.
Yeah, let's see if I can remember how to do this.
Yeah, so I've spent the day up to. Oh, yeah, come on then. Hello. Yeah, you've got it for 5 seconds, haven't you? Eh? Needy Neo.
My dog's inside because she's been going stupid barking like a pork chop.
No, well, she was asleep on the bed, but she probably heard me talking with other people and went, live stream.
Oh, there you go.
All right, good girl.
Yes.
Of course, Kaya's in her bed to my left here, and then she doesn't really care.
Good evening, Harry, the person who doesn't sleep.
Hey, Hazza. So anyway,
and Dominic.
Hey, Dom.
Links in. Oh, and Hobby Time. Evening, Gordon.
Hoi hoi.
Dom. Links in the chat, Dom.
Yeah, put some real modelers on here.
Yeah, there's not many of us there.
I haven't done anything in weeks.
I actually got stuck into the second Gannet.
Oh, okay.
And got the shock of my life on the day before Anzac Day. Don't know if I'll show up, but ex-daughter-in-law sends me a picture of my grandson getting ready to wear her great-grandfather's medals to the dawn service. Oh, it's not going to show.
Oh, very cool.
So he actually went to a dawn service at 4 a.m.
No, it wasn't on 6.
Well, that's actually something else I also found out too from the family tree. One of Mum's uncles is still buried in Gallipoli.
Okay.
That's mine.
So, yeah, there's a crump over in Gallipoli.
I've got a great uncle who's, he's Clark. They couldn't find him. He must have been disappeared.
He's MIA.
I'm sorry?
He's MIA.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
But his memorial is directly in the shade of the lone pine. It's right underneath the tree. So.
Oh, yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. If I ever get over there, I know exactly where I'm going and what I'm looking for. But yeah, so Anzac, I can find out before Anzac Day.
Right.
This year.
You just put in their name and they'll find it for you. If you go there with a guide, the guide will find it for you. The guides usually are pretty good at that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I know the surname to look for anyway. And
yeah.
Oh, geez. I just worked out how to show the chat.
Hey.
Yeah, professionalism.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
but
you're learning
that's.
faster than me.
Can only get better, can't it?
Did I spell it right? Because I copied it straight off the top, Dom. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I copy and paste this link?
Edward Harmon Crump died in action at Gallipoli. He was a private.
Okay.
Oh, it worked. Evening, Dom.
Morning.
Oh, okay,
Hey, Dom.
morning. If you want to be pedantic.
That's
good
why
to see ya.
you stream and Marcus's
link
stream. I just say g'day.
Oh, I started doing it when I first started watching the live streams and joining in the chat
Yeah.
because it confused the hell out of everybody.
Mm.
Yeah, that was worth it.
Around
Oh,
about mid-morning
You
there,
need to
Dom.
always before the link. You need the little www. You know.
oh, www.
Yes.
Yeah, World Wide Web. Yeah, but that
Yeah.
didn't come up on my screen, Dom. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean,
I make a copy of the link, and then I set it in my browser for my internet thing.
Okay.
And then
Alright,
I
so
did
Dom's
the
our
www
IT
by
consultant.
myself. No problem. I fix it.
Yeah, Dom's the IT support.
Yes. A little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
if-
You want
It's
to know?
automated outsourcing, isn't it? You've got your tech supports all the way over in the Netherlands. Most of them
Well,
just go to India.
Oh, I'm not. No, I won't go there.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, he's a pink Jeep. He showed
Yeah.
this the last stream I saw.
Sexy.
Yeah,
said-
maar
Did she come with it?
Alex and Jeffro have no idea what I buy this month. I show it special for the guys that watching, and you know that, Paul. Yeah. This is include with the figure. Only it is not my kit.
Yeah, he tells us it's Danielle's.
No, of course
Yeah.
it's not. I'm making it for a friend.
There's a Russian figure in it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it's a nice kit.
I think it's from an anime TV series.
I think so. I have no idea.
I was going to say the box art that looks anime.
Yeah, because you can
Ooh.
do several racing cars in that a similar scheme.
I think I've seen somebody build that one once.
Yes.
This is
can't-
This is
ICM do a
nice.
lot of it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
ICM is absolutely amazing. One of my favorites.
a lot of my figures I've got for my diorama are actually ICM.
And I buy this one.
Oos.
That'd be in the same series as Jimmy's Model T, I guess.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the same grouping of kits, I suppose.
World War One stuff.
And I buy this one.
Oh, messy shit.
And I buy this one. And this is a special one. You need to buy this in a store. It's not a joke. 95 euros. Yeah. And I buy this one for 40. And I have included extras.
Oos.
I have a really old Verlinde kit.
Oh, wow.
That is this. Photo ads. I love photo ads.
Yeah, much.
And the old
40 euro?
photo ad set was
You
included.
stole it.
And 2 sheets.
No, that's going to be a nice
I-
build, Dom.
Mm.
Yeah, but I am really happy with this. What I was looking for a Nashorn, but it was too expensive. And there's one museum here in the Netherlands that that man is restore that Nashorn, the real one.
Yeah.
And I watching a guy here in the Netherlands. He's a YouTuber. He doing rebuilding stuff and design his own stuff. He make a buggy from an old diesel engine and then a buggy frame, and then he go driving in the mud. Absolutely crazy with really big wheels on the backside from a tractor. Absolutely crazy guy. And he make a while ago he make a look like a swing with a car, and that swing, on the top of the swing you had big concrete bricks, and then he go driving over a little he make a, it looks like a half round thing, and then he going over the top and go round and round and round. That's absolutely crazy. And that is only possible you use a gas engine.
Yep.
And he changed the gasoline, we say benzene.
Yeah.
He changed that to a gas carburetor. Carburetor, you say that?
Yeah.
Carburetor.
Yeah, and he changed that, and absolutely crazy guy.
Sweet.
I built an old version of that Nashorn. It was a dragon, and it was a while ago. I never got around to finishing it, but I might one day. But there's a lot of work in that gun that's in that. There's a lot of bits.
Yes.
I've actually got a HMAS Perth from Dragon.
Oh, that's all right.
And I've also got another one. It's quickly accessible. No, not that I can see. But anyway, I've got a second kit as well that I can build, and I'm going to build the Brizzy because she was the best out of the whole fleet.
Because you served on her.
Yeah, she was my favourite. She was my baby. Righto.
Oh, he's got the Jeep.
Yeah, I'm building the Jeep on the moment.
Do they actually call it a Jeep with a quarter hundredweight general purpose vehicle?
Yeah, only the thing is so small.
Yeah. 135 Jeep doesn't go far.
Yeah, but the details
Good
are
evening,
amazing.
Jeff and Maggie.
G'day, guys.
Hi, friends.
That looks good, Don.
Yeah, there's the details here in the. It's absolutely crazy good. I like that stuff. He's ready for. He's almost ready for primer.
Well, we could still see Bilge's cleaning.
Well, got to do something while I'm sitting here, haven't I? Like I said, I haven't touched the bench since I was last on here with you.
Back in a
Yeah,
minute.
and how's the knee pulled up?
Still tender. I've got to be bloody careful with it, eh?
So no rolling around under a car.
Yeah, I've got to. I've got no bloody choice. I can't afford any other options. But yeah, no, I've got to be uber careful with it. Otherwise, it just tweaks on me and it hurts.
Scream.
No, not so much scream, but yeah, if I'm not careful, I will end up in dire problems.
Yeah. Dom's got another Jeep by the look of it. Is that the same one?
No, that was the same one. Have you seen the build of the Tiger One? I'm not really far with the thing. I think I have here. That are the parts that I paint.
I'm working.
I have here in the box the tank.
Jeez, this easy line's brutal.
Yeah, I think Pete used to leave it sitting in the sun.
Yeah.
This is the interior of
I'm
the
just-
Tiger tank.
I'm just
No,
gently
that's-
pulling on these strands and they're breaking.
Yeah, that looks great, Dom.
Yeah.
That is some awesome work. Man.
I did the transport tracks on it for the
Yeah.
on the train rail on the flat
Yeah,
bar.
that's the one you're putting on the train car, isn't it?
Yes. But this thing is a pain in the ass to build.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the truth.
No, go.
Yeah,
This
most
one-
interior kits are.
This piece, the turret, is broken for the 3 times, and I glue it 3 times again.
You're not putting enough glue on.
It is no, it is falling down on the floor.
Well, the easy
Yeah,
way
well,
to fix
throwing it
that,
on the
Dom, is
floor
stop
doesn't
dropping it.
Yeah.
The next time is a garbage. I cannot fix it anymore.
No, you
You
put it on a diorama as a wreck.
Yeah.
You could build your models on the floor. So they don't fall so far.
Yeah, well,
Where is the
I did make a purchase for a new kit, and surprisingly, it's not a car.
Mm.
Built no car. Oh yeah, that thing. I want that one too.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
I have the 2 Thunderbolts. One is the special edition with the photo heads, and the other one is the normal one. I have 2 of only the Thunderbolt, not the whole diorama thing.
Yeah. Well, I sort of got that because I've always wanted to put an aircraft on a base, and I've got 2 trucks I can stick with it. Yeah, because it's 148, and we wanted to put that with something.
It's got a rollover.
Oh, yeah? Decent half, ain't it?
Yep. And I've also got a refueling truck.
Was. Oh, you built that one ages ago. I remember.
Oh, yeah. You can tell by the amount of dust that's on it. So,
Okay.
that's what I've been up to, apart from the Gannet.
I see a couple bottles on your desk, Paul. That's square bottles from Tamaya with a red.
No,
lid.
No, that's Icky Sticky.
no, that's Icky Sticky, Dom.
No, the in that little clear. That is glue. That one, yes.
They're the Tamiya enamels.
Oh, okay. We have that not here.
You know, they're the little. You know, I use them for detail painting.
That looks really good paint.
It's really thick and it's really enamelly, and it takes forever to dry.
Yeah, but that's not a problem.
Oh, it is when you build quick.
Yeah.
I'm a slow builder. It takes me almost 6 months to build that thing.
Well, I think I've had this Gannet for 6 months.
That thing looks nice.
This is the second kit I have.
Are you,
I mean, the first,
are you doing the same one with the, are you doing the other one with the wings folded, are you?
I think that's wings out. Isn't it?
that's wings extended. The other one I prepared earlier.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All folded up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered I got a kit too.
Yes, well, unfortunately, my gearbox issues couldn't have come at a worse time.
Well, they never come when you know when it's a good time.
Yeah, I know, because I've got there's a package waiting for me. I've just got to pay postage.
Okay.
Yeah,
And where is this package from?
Australia.
Oh, it's all right.
Australia is really big.
It only takes 5 days to drive across, Dom.
You know the best part about it, Dom? You can get there at the end of 5 days and we're still speaking the same bloody language.
All depends. You go far enough south and they speak a totally different language.
Well, you got to use your imagination a bit, but still, generally speaking.
Because God,
You
it
don't
was
have to
good when I
lose.
got home. I could just talk to people and they could understand me.
You only went to Victoria.
Hey, mate, that's where I was born and bred.
Oh, Makuma update.
You
What you building, Alex?
I am cleaning and repairing damage incurred during postage.
Transport.
Yeah, of Peter Holroyd's 1200 Arizona that Paulie gifted to me when Peter moved to Thailand.
Yeah, I remember that. You had the box. That was in a wooden box, right?
Yeah.
I remember that video.
Yes. Yep, that's
Yeah,
the one.
I remember that video. I tried to crawl into a hole in the ground.
Wasn't your fault, Paulie.
Yeah.
Mate, you crated that thing up good.
I mean, it's still on the bottom of the box now.
See, there was
Oh, yeah. That's right. It's still on the bottom of the box.
a small group of people that Peter really good know from Thailand did a little bit of his, we say that, his, we say in Dutch us. Did a little bit in the river there.
Yeah,
it's
spread his
pretty
ashes, spread some of his ashes in the river there. That was his son.
Yeah.
His son and his sister went over.
Yes. And the other half of that, she take it to Australia.
Yeah. Oh, that's where I'm at with the Makuma. It has been repaired after I rolled it.
Oh, it was just a large swell, mate. She just capsized, that's all.
Yeah, so the aft mast is still loose, so I don't break it again.
What colour is
Yeah.
that? What is the colour for that deck?
It's like a linoleum.
It's XF. Oh, deck. No, it's not deck tan because that's the linoleum colour. That's hard to say that word.
Linoleum.
Lino. I'm Australian. We abbreviate everything.
Yeah, lino.
Lino.
All right. No, I was not talking to you. No, go away. I'm trying to deal with busted photo apps. Go on. Bamuski.
Yeah, so that's where that is. I've just started doing the aircraft for it and the catapults.
Oh, do I try
And then I can put it away.
Put it back on the slip. Well,
Yeah, and I'm still halfway through the intruder.
I got something similar to that through the week.
Yeah,
so-
It's lost a wing.
No, one side's going to be folded so it fits on a shelf.
Oh, very wise.
So you got one wing, everything hanging out of it, and the other wing's going to be folded. That's primed.
I got something that's been on the list for a little while. I got a E6.
It's the same aircraft, the Growler. Oh, not the Growler, the E6B Intruder.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a nice thing.
Very, very long.
That Connecticut kids, the people say to me, the blue boxes are okay, and you have the gold version, then you have absolutely amazing kits.
All kits can be amazing, Dom. Depends. Well, the work you do on them, you'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. That is true. Yeah, okay. Maar some people are like more bake and shake.
Yeah.
For me, is it not a problem? I struggle with this one too. A couple pieces were not fit, dus I sanding it a little bit extra, and it fit.
Yep.
Take the time with your model. Take your time with painting. Think before you glue something. That are really great tips for beginners.
Yeah, they're some nice little kits you got there, Jeffro. But
Oh, I have that one too.
That's one of the few F4s I haven't got. I've got
Yeah,
about another in my box.
it's got the red kangaroo, mate.
Yeah, okay. I've got the same pattern, but it's the Robin Olds one.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
it's
the whole
the CX
reason I
screen.
grabbed that because it had the red kangaroo.
Well,
That's the Australian.
Just like just about every kit I've owned, it's got the red kangaroo.
So if you just stick a red kangaroo on the harbour bridge, Bilge will buy it. I'll see your Sea King.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a completed one.
And give you Shark 1.
Yeah.
Which was the Sea King's call sign.
Oh, okay. Oh, now I've got kits falling over left, right, and centre.
That's actually the Hasegawa kit
Oh, okay.
with the Red Roo conversion on it. The kit cost me $63 from New Zealand.
There it is. That's the kit I was looking for. I'm going to do that one as Brisbane because I've already done Perth.
Yeah, so Red Roo do a conversion kit for it, and the conversion kit was $80.
And that one, I think I'm going to do it.
You're frozen. Oh, no, hang on.
Adelaide. I think I'm going to do this one in Adelaide because I don't think Hibbo's done one yet.
I think he's playing golf now.
Yeah.
Is Hibbo still alive?
Yes, he's still alive.
Okay.
He plays golf a lot.
Around everywhere. And this one, I couldn't really walk past this one, but Blackhawk, ADF, again, Australian decals. Oh,
I have Blackhawk too.
the mask there.
Yeah.
By a
Don't
little
break it again.
scary.
Hang on.
But yeah, I've got tons of.
Not going to like what I did with my red kangaroo.
What's this kit? Oh, I haven't even done this. This is yes. I completely forgot about this. But there you go. There's a dragon one.
Commonwealth Infantry.
So yes, and I've also got a big stack of resin SLRs, and these guys will be going on my NAM dyer.
Yeah, if you want Vietnam figures,
Go to where's
the little place in Fig Tree in New South Wales.
yeah,
Not Red Storm.
Firestorm.
Firestorm. That's it.
Because
they did all the. I got all the crew for my Centurion and APC from them.
I got this guy.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Then I've also got this guy because there's a theme in my dio.
Yep.
I've got water, like carrying water. And then I've got a big bunch of rifles.
Yeah.
For the other Commonwealth troops I've got. And I've already got a big number of troops made up in here. So I've got Australian troops in this one. And then I've got American troops in this one.
They're the ones who are all stoned.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. They're all laying down.
Yeah, two of them have actually got wounds, and one's abusing a Vietnamese villager. And old matey that's been captured is going to be in behind them, sort of thing. And all the Australians are just going to be standing around watching the show, like usual.
Except in Longtan.
Yeah. Ah, dearie me. Right. God damn it. I don't know whether to try and straighten this PE or pop it off and do it.
Hey, what I did with my red kangaroo, I was talking to Jason last week, and I'm sort of just thinking about what I'm going to do for my next. I'm sort of getting to that stage. A lot of my models are sort of around about 90% finished, and so.
How's he doing?
Something. So I've got a Panther tank that I'm doing tracks for now, and it takes me a long time to do tracks because it's such a pain in the ass. And I don't like the third colour that I'm putting on my F-16, so I've got to try and find a different colour that I like a bit better. And so I'm going through my stash, and he said, "What have you got?" And I'm going through this and this. And I started rattling off, and he said, "No, I don't want the jets. Just what prop ones have you got?" And I'm going through, and I said, "I've got a Black Cat Catalina," and he said, "I'll do the Black Cat Catalina." I said, "Oh, yeah, all right." So I got it's an Academy Black Cat Catalina. That one.
PBY 5A.
Yeah, and I thought, well, I thought that'll be a good trial run with the black paint before I do me Black Widow. So I did that, and I went and painted the black, and I tried different shades of black, and I just didn't like it.
Worked the best.
Yeah.
That's what I used that. Yep, did use that. I just didn't like it. So I changed it, and so I made it into a Yankee, and I haven't finished it yet because I've got to put the blisters on. But
you've done the blue-grey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Blue-grey with, try to imagine that there's blisters on it. Blue-grey with varying amounts of white, sort of.
Yeah, panel wash.
I think I think I went a little bit too far, so I had to paint it down a little bit, and I put another really light frosting of blue-grey over it, which sort of.
No, it looks good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, actually. There's only like about half a dozen parts. It's not very many parts, and didn't take long. But obviously, I put the fuselage together before I remembered to put the nose weight in, so that.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah, but luckily for me, there's bugger all cockpit detail.
Yeah.
So the cockpit's full of sinkers.
Yeah. So a top tip if you're doing the Australian PBY 5A, we pulled the wheels off them.
Oh, really?
Yes, we removed the wheels so it was not nice and light, so we could put more in it.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well, that's funny because when I was doing the research for mine, because I did Dalwood, which was Northern Queensland Coastal Command.
Yep.
Patrols, and all the photos showed it having its wheels.
Yeah. That would have been probably the second batch we got.
Yeah,
the first batch were modified in Victoria. There's a lake down there where they do the training. They did the training for them.
Yeah.
And a lot of the first lot, they pulled the wheels off because they figured they'd never use them.
I've got a book about those wieners. I've got to try and find it. I can't remember what the name of it is.
Yeah, because they figured they could get more ammo on board. or fuel?
This one I depicted, she was actually involved in the Battle of Midway. She was out doing reconnaissance from Australia.
Okay.
Okay, I want to know what is the problem with the tracks, Jeffro. I have a little tool for that.
They make my bottom hurt.
This is this is the tool, and then you clamp the tracks in it, and then you glue it together,
Oh, that's cheating.
and then stay it straight.
Uh-huh. Well, these ones are the tack-on tracks with the you get all the individual tracks on a sprue, and then you get all the guide horns all together.
On another screw.
You glue them down on a thing, but that's I sort of didn't really. Yeah, it's all right, but then you got to separate them, and it's just
Oh yeah, that takes extra time. I have the same problem with the Sherman tank, and I have the fuel tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I struggle with more than 5 years with it.
Yeah, I'm in two minds. I'm either gonna get the white metal tracks, or
Go for the metal.
Yeah, or I've got a Dragon King Tiger that's been sitting there for a while. So I might go back to it, and I might get some metal tracks for it. I don't know. I might just keep persisting with these tracks and see how I go with them. And
That's good.
Sometimes the designs are too detailed. That is what I think too with the tracks. Sometimes you can make that easier as a designer for the builder. Sometimes you need to glue really small parts on tracks, and one little remove and it's broke. I have that too with the track. Sometimes it's too much to design.
Yeah, they went together easily enough, but just when you divide them up, like you've got long lengths of straight runs, and they've got individual ones for when you do around the road wheels and the idler wheels, and they're the ones that are always make my bottom hurt. And to be honest, I've just kind of put it away for a couple of weeks. I'll get back to it this week because I'm running out of things. So I've only got a tiny bit left on the Catalina to do, and it's either that or the F-16. So I'll probably go back to the tank this week, and I'll see how I'll go with that. And yes, how silly of me. Excuse me a second.
You'll just fly the Catalina back to base.
Wow.
Are you throwing salt over your shoulder or easy line?
Easy line. I'm just pulling on it. It's just coming off.
These are the original tracks for the Tiger. And then you see here the little pins.
The horns.
One for one. And I need this side. I need it to do. But that parts are so small. I rip it from the sprue. Come on, camera.
Oh yeah, the horns are tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Luckily, they give you a lot of extras.
Oh man, this is pain in the ass to do.
They are good. Those little containers you get with in like sauces or something like that. Those little bottles you get when you buy a salad or something, and they give you like a little container with sauce in it. They're the best things for putting little stuff in it like that.
Yeah, because you got a lid on it.
Yeah. And for Christ's sake,
Evening, Richie.
Don't let it sit there with the bloody lid off, because you know what's going to happen.
You'll knock the bottle over.
Guaranteed.
That's why I like using me cheese packets, because it's got a flappy lid, but it clips down.
Yeah.
So I use it for everything. I mean,
So
He
This
eats
is
a
my
lot of
other-
cheese.
this is my other thing, and I haven't put the nose on it yet, but this is my MiG
Mig.
25.
Oh wow.
So I'll put a coat of
That's good.
light grey on that. Yeah, and the good thing about this is that it's, apart from the cockpit, which is like tiny, it's just a heap of plastic that just goes together really well. And you can completely forget about painting anything until you get towards the end. And it went together really quick, and it was really good. But remember what we were talking a while ago about? I think it's something about seam lines or attaching things really neatly or something like that, or what was that about? I can't remember now. But there's one thing I've noticed about jets, especially ones like this, that instead of having fuselage halves that go together, jets sort of tend to sort of go one on top of the other, sort of just
Oh,
like
they sandwich.
And with this particularly, it's got some of the locations of things are really vague, and so you got to kind of try and guess, because you got to try and figure out about 3 moves ahead where you're going to put the next bit sort of on top of it. And that was
I always find that Google's my friend in
sorry.
this situation. I find Google's my friend because, like, when I had when I was first doing the first Spitfire I done,
Yeah.
I was a little bit sort of about the instructions, so I just Googled, mark
Yeah.
such and such Spitfire
Yeah.
cockpit, and there was so many different photos, and I'm just going through them and going, well, that one's different, that one's similar, this one's different, and it was like,
Oh.
and
Yeah.
just did it. But speaking of cockpits, here you go, Jeffrey.
Oh, Shalenko, so well done. Is this your? Is this the one you got out of a magazine?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a cool thing.
Awesome.
I like it.
I'm just waiting on paint because I don't want to do. I've got so much, like I've literally got. I'm up to like half the fuselage at the moment, but I'm just waiting on more cockpit green to come in.
Would you like me to send you a bottle?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I got 3.
No, it's all good. Trust me, Paul. It's all good.
It's rare stuff now.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's all good. Everything is taken care of.
So how is he doing, Jeffro? So you spoke to him a while ago?
All right. Yeah, I spoke to him this week. He actually went and played golf this week.
What?
Okay, I spoke to him 2 weeks ago.
He played golf on that was a Thursday, and he played the best game he's ever played ever.
Oh, good on
Oh,
you.
that's good.
I think he got, what did he get, about 82, I think, for 18 holes. It's pretty good. Pretty bloody good.
I found out my father's handicap actually because my father used to play golf and he used to play competition.
Yeah.
He had a handicap of 18.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my handicap for golf is golf.
My handicap of golf is me.
Paul, I have the same problem.
He's been debating for a few weeks about going, or a few days about going, and he was still in 2 minds about going, but he said no, I'll go, and if I'd knock up, I'll just stop. Anyway, so he was fatigued all the way around, which he reckons actually made him play better because he
Wasn't trying so hard.
focus. Yeah,
He was focusing.
he was able to focus a lot better, and everything just seemed to flow a lot better. So that was great. So I think he's just going to play it by ear as he goes along. But he was sounding pretty good. Like, he's been knocked up. I mean, you know what he's like. He's a master of understatement. So when he says I haven't been feeling too well, it's usually not real flash, but. He sounded pretty normal, actually, for want of a better word. and he was sounding fine, and he's been working on making his model room inside his house.
Yeah.
So he can start building things. He's been working on his tank, which is like
Yaslab.
No, he's tanked the Panzer.
No, it's a Panzer. Panzer.
Yeah, the
Panzer
one that
4.
Pete finished 2 years ago.
Panzer 3 or Panzer 4.
Yeah. I was about to get all excited then. It's like, what is he going to finish Yaslab?
Well, that's next on the list, I think.
You know, the one he really needs to finish is that Supernatural car. That was for misses out there.
He didn't mention that.
Yeah, no, I keep reminding him every chance I get. Besides the Yaslab and all the other builds that he wants to do.
Yeah, the submarine he finished.
Well, he's I mean, that bloody Titanic's going to take him to the rest of his life, probably. But I said, so you're going to throw a few smaller things together just to actually finish something occasionally. He said, yeah, I'm going to do that. But I said, what about that truck with all the flash on it? And he said, yeah, well, that's on the list too. So, but he's sounding a lot better, and that's good. And to be able to go and play golf again, I think that was a big thing for him. So he was pretty happy about that, especially getting such a good score. So yeah, so that was a good thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
we lost the boss man. We lost the boss man. All right, let's go right.
Oh yeah, I make a little bit.
Yes.
I'm painting a little bit Final Fantasy.
Oh, that's looking good, Dom. I'm trying to get the link in for Chunk.
All right.
But I just thought I ended the stream prematurely then.
Oh, you just kicked yourself out, that's all.
Ah.
That's some good work there, Don.
Yeah, it's not finished.
Anybody think you're a figure painter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do everything. Figure painting, I do Warhammer, military stuff, tanks, airplanes.
You're starting to do female models now.
The female models.
Yeah, your little
anime.
No, it's not for me. It's Danielle's kid.
Yeah.
We'll believe you, Dom. We'll believe you.
Danielle have a stash too. She has, I think, 45 models or something. And the most are 116 and 112 scale.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, she has a big stash with cars. More cars than I have in my stash.
Yeah, how do I post the link again, Bilge?
Dominic's the IT bloke.
Yeah, Dominic, how do we post the link? How do I paste?
Will we post the link? Oh my
God.
Go
in chat. Hold on to chat until the paste symbol comes up, and then click on paste.
I go post the link.
Done it.
I need first to the.
Oh, Dom, no, we've got it.
Got it.
Before we get to it.
Shouldn't do these things while I'm sober.
Oh, you have it? Yes, that is the right link.
I forgot that it's been a few weeks since we've spoken, so I did an X-Wing also.
Oh, Starfighter. X-Wing.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was kind of fun. That's my first snap together thing, which I thought was going to be a bit dinky, but it was actually really good. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, a lot of fun, aren't they?
Sci-fi?
I'm sorry?
Is that your first sci-fi?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, you got one on me. I haven't built any sci-fi yet.
Hang on. There's mine up there.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
brought
there
it up.
you go. Uh-huh.
Oh, look, see, look. Everybody's got me. Oh, actually, something. I was doing
I actually cleaned it, and got it ready for paint.
I was doing a bit of old flood cleanup from 22 on a property, and I come across something.
A coffee cup.
Why have you got a Parramatta mug?
I don't know. I thought about waiting until somebody was on here and then getting a hammer and saying I might as well just, because it's chipped and broken, I might as well just end it. But apparently it's got a date on it or something. It
Should be
had,
underneath.
I think.
Probably
That is
used
my
by date.
question, Alex.
Oh, no,
have
it's only
ever
an
seen
04 model. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, it had 1947 on the side. Only an 04 model.
You built
anyway,
no
I just
stock.
thought of,
Yay!
Hey,
Thanks, in.
hey, Chunky Chunk.
Hello.
All right, your turn.
I
What have
tried
you been up
every,
to?
every possible way of that link and it wouldn't work until you put the proper one in, then it worked straight away. It worked straight away.
Yeah, well, I had to work out how to do that.
We've progressed the science fiction and coffee mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, science fiction. Okay, Alex, my question is, have you ever seen the movie for Star Wars?
Which one?
All?
And remember, Alex, there are only 6.
I thought there was only originally 4.
Well, there are only originally 3.
Three. Christ.
Started at episode 4 and finished at episode 6.
Yeah, righto.
And then when the
I have
technology
never
caught
seen the
up,
movie.
George got caught up.
But they're the ones I remember, basically. The first original ones, because that's what I grew up with.
Well, they're the
I
only
I
ones
had them
worth.
all on VHS.
Is that me
I
playing back?
still have them on VHS. Oh, Chunk's gone again.
Oh, we lost him.
He must be a
have a
Trekkie.
dodgy signal.
Either that or he's a Trekkie.
Where the
I have never seen that movie.
Oh,
I go
Tom.
looking for pictures for inspiration.
1978, the movie came out.
Yeah, but I
46
was not
years
born in
ago.
78.
You're too young for that.
Yeah, you would have got the second lot.
I was.
Hey, I'm
yeah,
78 model.
I am born in 1985.
Oh, you
Oh,
pup.
you pup.
Yeah. Well, see, the trouble is, you're gonna judge it on 1, 2, and 3 now, and that's just wrong.
Yeah, unless you watch the extended editions, which have got the extra bits in it, which fill in the blanks a little bit. Then don't forget to watch the Clone Wars.
Anything with extra Jar Jar. Oh God, there's about 10,000 of those.
What, the Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've sat through
Yeah,
them
I got a
all.
little binge on them a while ago. I was bored. What friggin'
And the first 2 series of The Mandalorian were good.
Oh, Mandalorian's awesome.
Yeah, the first two series.
No, I like them all.
I enjoyed watching the third one, but it was a bit,
Boba Fett was good. Boba Fett was great.
Hang on, as he's correctly termed, Boba Fett.
Oh,
He
maybe these
didn't.
days. Don't be
Yeah, he
judging
didn't.
people now.
No, you can't go past Princess Leia. That's just end of story.
Well,
Especially
You
when
didn't
she's in Jabba the Hutt's joint.
yeah, she hated that outfit. Yeah, she said, yeah, it was really, really great working with George in his metal bloody bikini.
Yeah.
Neo, no. Go on. Go. Thank you.
I mean, and she was suffering undiagnosed
Coffee
bipolar.
mug, don't worry.
Say again, Jeffro?
I said, I saw your coffee mug, Chunk. Don't worry.
Thanks, mate. Everything here is Mandalorian. Like there's one right there, Mandalorian, Lego Mandalorian.
I toyed with the idea of making his making his helmet a while
I
ago.
like that one.
I couldn't find the technology.
My son had a major Star Wars
There you go. Yeah,
bloody
helmet.
fetish thing as a
Uh-huh.
kid, and
Yeah.
I've still got his Millennium Falcon and a couple of the other ships that were in it as well, just tucked away
Yeah.
in the shed because he was going to toss
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
I'm like, no, we'll keep those. They're nice memories.
Acknowledgement of number one there. What are you doing with that?
Building it.
There's not much left to do, is there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not really. It's a snap kit. It's rubbish.
Okay.
And the Mandalorians. Oh, I will go get the Mandalorian ship.
Yeah,
you
I've got it
seen-
here, but I haven't
We
made
went
it,
to a housewarming a few weeks ago, and the
And
kid
it's bloody raining.
no, it wasn't
Oh,
raining. It was
keep it up
lovely.
there, will you?
And the kid there had done a Lego Millennium Falcon, and it was, Christ, it was enormous. It was like out
Yeah.
here somewhere.
They've
Okay.
just brought it back out. They're
It was an epic bloody thing. It was huge.
$12.99 they are to buy. $12.99.
Yeah,
I had the Death Star, and me and a mate
Lego's
bought
not
a
what it used to
couple of
be. I
we
could never
bought a
figure
couple
out
of
how
them
you
each. So we
I couldn't
sold
really
them.
understand
They
the
were
concept of a
$5,000.
Lego Death Star.
You can't get them anywhere worth
Apparently,
a
they're the
fortune.
hardest one of all of them to build because if
Yeah.
you don't get the internal structure right, it don't work.
We bought two
Yeah.
each because now I've sold them both. The ones I sold unopened for $5,000 because you just can't get them. Everyone wanted them. Mate bought four. He bought four of them. He'll hang on to them for 20 years and get $10,000 for his probably. So
Gosh, you
Yeah.
tell Sprue and glue that because he's
I've got
got
some
one.
these kits that
yeah.
probably
Oh
won't
no,
last.
they're worth a fortune. The Death Stars.
Hey,
Oh, nice.
didn't you build that on your channel or something? Or was it probably somebody else I seen building it?
Yeah, I think Monkey built it.
Ah, right.
You know, I don't build things on my channel. I have trouble building without video.
You're gonna need a whole bottle of wash for panel line wash for that.
I actually, when I first did it, I did it in Outlaw Chrome,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and bloody hell was it bright. I thought, nah, it wouldn't look like that in the TV show.
No.
So I stripped it
Yeah,
and
that's what I
repainted
meant.
it
Yeah.
and dulled it down.
That yellow starship you had before would have been as chrome as that though. It was bright as anything.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because they were polished.
Yeah.
Because they were Naboo, yeah.
But did you see those ones? What was
I got
that?
me
What was
package the
that?
other day. I got me package the other day.
You get your care
Oh.
package. That's nice.
No, we forgot all about it, and I hadn't worried about it. And I texted him and mentioned it to him. I think it was last week or the week before, just to don't worry about it. And then he said, "Oh, it's on its way." And I thought, "Oh, he must be returning the money." And then he said, "No, the package." So
Yeah.
it turned up Tuesday, Wednesday. Now I've got 89 Outlaw paints now.
89. I wish I had 89.
What do you
Nah.
got, like 400?
I'm down to 180.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I got more paint. I don't need paint anymore. So
Well, not
probably
now.
more military stuff. I got a lot of Tamiya military stuff, but
Yeah. I don't have as many as Moss, but that's besides the point.
yeah. But,
Oh yeah, paints. Paints are my favorite things. I have a lot paints. Not normal anymore.
Has anybody besides me been using? There's a fine one. Has anybody besides me been using those AK markers?
No,
I
I've
haven't
heard
tried,
good things about them.
Yeah, they sound great, but I'm still wearing out my Posca pens.
They're really
Uh,
good. Really
There you go.
good for just little fiddly things.
No, actually, it's Galeri marker pen.
I use them all the time.
Nigel's
But
got
I've
some
got-
of them. Like
I
swears by 'em.
also use those ones, the Gundam ones as well.
For the Gundam
okay.
markers.
But
Yeah.
I've got a few of the AKs. I nearly bought the full set, but it's about $130, and the half of them I wouldn't
Yeah.
use. So
Oh,
I've got 4 packets. I bought 4
Yeah.
little packs.
I've got about 8 different little ones, like flat black, and I've got a white and a aluminium and a few like that. And just for little touch ups, little bits on your control columns and stuff like that. They're great.
Yep. No.
Only thing is,
I've got 6.
it'd be really good if they could do a primer version, so you could prime over the canopy plastic,
Yes.
because it doesn't stick to clear canopy plastic.
Yeah, so
I've got
basically
about
you want
12.
to draw your model.
I think I've got 8 more coming. I looked at the kit for $130, but there was about half of them I would never use. The colours I just wouldn't use.
Yeah, not
So-
real practical.
And then I worked out that I could buy all the colours I want. It was about $80. So
Yeah.
I'll just slowly buy every time I do an order from B&A or something. I'll just throw a packet
Yeah.
of them in.
I've been doing the same thing. Yeah.
Just to make
If only
it, so-
B&A did clutches for Commodores, I'd be happy.
Well, have you asked?
Yeah, well, it would be free delivery. Because the clutch I want is $2,000.
Yeah.
I use this one.
Right. Yeah, I got a couple of those.
Oh, the Molotov pens.
Yeah, haven't done much chrome lately though.
I've got them all as well, but I when I do a car kit, I don't like the chrome.
Yeah.
I actually paint it like dark gunmetal, make it like a dirty chrome.
Yeah, I just got an El Cheapo one.
Like on that one there, that thing, it's just got. I do the chrome wheels,
Gunmetal.
paint them back or gunmetal or steel or something like that. But I must admit, when I did that one, I didn't mind the chrome on. I actually dropped it on its gut and kept the chrome on it, so it wasn't too bad. Handy having all them there when your paint used to be. Just grab them right there.
I think my next big expenditure is going to be an actual airbrush compressor.
Yeah, I bought one actually not long ago, sitting right there, and it's still. I haven't turned it on for probably a month, and it's still holding its pressure.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
see. For
send
me,
you. I'll send you one, Bilge. I got a spare.
have
I
you?
got 4. I can send you
It's peaks.
4.
Oh, okay. Because at the moment, that's one of the reasons
I think
why I'm
it
not
works.
doing much. Because I couldn't be fragged to walk all the way over to the shed just to do some painting. So it's an 800-meter walk. Turn the
Yeah.
big massive compressor on.
Yeah,
Because I got
I'll work it out and I'll send it up to you, mate.
All right,
I've
cheers
got,
and
yeah,
thanks.
I've got
Whenever.
3 big ones in the
Yeah.
shed as well. Plus, I've got 3 sitting here beside me. But I bought a Spar Max.
Yeah, it's just a
6
cheap
panel,
Chinese knockoff that I've got.
Hey, if it'll pump enough air for me, that and it's
right here.
because I can't bring the big shop compressor over here because I don't think the inverter would handle the
I don't think
Starter.
your airbrush can handle it.
Oh no, the airbrush handles it because I've got it all. I've got it turned down at the compressor. Then I've got
Yeah.
a water tap on the end of my line that the airbrush plugs into, which is also cranked right down. I use that to regulate me 5
Yeah.
to 12 psi.
Jesus, chunk. Stop
Oh,
tripping over the plug.
No, I was about to say, I grabbed the
Right.
compressor. Yeah,
Look at the size of it.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
that's the Aldi one. I've been using it. for
The Aldi
5
one.
Yeah, I had the original Aldi one without the tank, and then that's the one I've been using for probably 4 or 5 years, 6 years, and I finally bought myself a Spar Max, which is nearly as dear as a normal compressor, but I think it was $450 just for it. But like I said,
Yeah, the one thing I've got to remind my son before he sells the ute is not to sell the compressor with it.
Yeah.
It's an ARB one.
It cost
I've
me
got
a bit more in freight to get it to you, I think.
I've
Yeah.
got an airbrush question. A
Yes.
novice airbrush question. Just
Novice,
yeah. So
you're in the right place.
yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm still only in the novice stage of using my airbrush, but I'm quite happy with it. Had no problems with it. But you know, now and then something will happen that's you think to yourself, that's interesting. So when I clean it out, I'll put some stuff in the reservoir and I'll turn the pressure up so that I've got more
Blow it
pressure
out.
to whatever rubbish is in it.
Yep.
And that's fine. And then I'll turn it back down again when I go to use it again. And there's times we've had a lot of rain lately, off and on. There's been a lot of moisture in the air.
Yes.
And I thought, well, I'm going to use this when it's pissing down raining
Uh-oh.
and when it's clean, that happens. No, nothing.
No,
Nothing really
you
bad
froze.
has happened. That is
Yeah,
not that.
You froze, Jeffro.
I'm not. Oh,
No, you
Right,
did
yeah.
freeze, but you're right now.
You froze when
yeah,
you're
all right.
sitting down with rain.
Okay. All right. So it's been pissing down rain a lot lately. So I thought I'll try it using it when it's been in all different weather conditions just to see what it does.
Yeah.
And nothing bad has happened, but there has been one interesting thing. And stupidly, I can't remember exactly what the weather was doing at the time, but it's happened about 3 or 4 times that just now and then you're brushing and the paint's coming out okay, but you'll also get water coming out with it.
Uh-oh.
Water separated from the paint, and it's coming out on a different part of the. And you can just and Jason's paint dries off so quick, you can just get a tissue or something. You can wipe the condensation off.
Yeah.
And just
When was
keep
the last?
painting.
When was the last? I'll ask the same question I asked Pete when he posted this question. When was the last time you drained your tank? And
never
don't
have.
say like, don't. Oh,
There's a drain on it.
yeah. Pete said there's a drain on it.
In the compressor.
Yeah, under the tank. On the bottom of the tank, there will be either
I'll
a
have a
hex
look.
nut or a big knurled nut.
Yep.
Open that up.
Get a
While
little
it's
bit of
running-
air in it first.
Yeah, while it's running, and let it blow all the crap out.
I do remember when I was an apprentice carpenter, I did have to do that with our big nail gun compressor.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. I
um,
know we do that.
Yeah,
The
all right, I'll have a
water
look.
trap, the water trap on the end of the compressor. Check it.
Yep.
See if it's full.
I don't
There's a
even know.
little.
I'll have a look.
There's a,
It's only-
there's a
it's only-
little. There's a clear bowl on the bottom of that. Just
Righto.
press the little brass button underneath. It'll either drown your finger or just blow air out. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, there used to be a ring on this big compressor we had. You just pull it and yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I'll have a look.
Yeah, see
It's
where
only
he's
a
pressing that?
compressor from
That's
Bunnings.
that's a condensation bowl. That should catch your water.
Yeah, that's your water trap. And
Right.
underneath,
I've got,
can we show him
In
underneath,
between-
Chunk?
sorry.
Show him underneath the tank.
The
Yeah.
main drain for the tank.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
on
okay.
it's in the wrong spot on that one because you've got to tip it on the side for it to drain.
Dominic,
But it should be right at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I've
you
never-
will
I've
know
never
when your
drained that
tank's
one.
about to fail because you'll
never
hear the
drained that
tank
one since
leaking
years
as it
ago.
rusts out.
Okay.
That was my first air compressor.
Exactly
Yeah,
what
right.
you do with your carpenter compressor. I do the same with mine as well. So, me big one.
I run 2 water traps on mine.
So I've got 2 as well in the shed, not here
It's
though.
outside, it's in a big open shed, and being right next to a creek, I got so much moisture in the air, it's not funny. So I got one on the actual compressor itself, and then in the old hobby shop, I got another water trap mounted to the wall that me air gun line plugs into.
I do them, and then I've got the bullets on it anyway on the guns. So I've got another
Another air trap, a water
air
trap.
trap on before it gets
Right.
to the gun.
Yeah.
You get them at B&A, Jethro, that are only, I think they're
Alright.
the U-Star ones
Yeah.
are only like $8, $10 or something.
All right.
Even look on Amazon.
Because you can
I'll
get
have a look
there's
tomorrow. I'll
the
get back to you
silver
next
bullet.
week.
The Silver Bullet looks exactly the same as that, and it's $30 compared to that's like I think it's U-Star make them. I got about 6 or 7 of them. I just keep buying
Okay.
them for some reason.
Leave it with me. Thanks for that.
And that's just
That's all
something
right.
to catch from your compressor.
I'm still
You can check
using
if
my
you're-
$60 bloody
You'll know if
super
you're getting
stick with
moisture
the brush.
because it'll be in that. When you hit that button on the side, you'll feel it come out. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
if
okay.
you've done as a carpenter stuff, it's virtually the same stuff. You used to be able to, when you were firing the gun, you knew you had moisture in it because when you fire it, it'd blow moisture
This
out the air nozzle.
This
Yeah,
is back in
she's flat.
1981.
Yeah, mate, I was doing it too.
I'm
then.
sure the principle's still the same.
Oh no, I wasn't doing
Yeah,
it then.
pneumatics haven't
91.
changed a lot.
10 years
Yeah.
later, I was doing it. Sorry.
Didn't even occur to me. Actually, I just assumed that it was just an atmospheric thing, and either
In
the pressure
Victoria,
was
we
up
don't
too
get
much or something like that.
Yeah, if you just want to remember one thing, Jeffro,
What's that, mate?
air compressors, water doesn't.
I failed chemistry too.
Oh, you
That's why water in motors don't work.
that's
It's
why
like
we just
wasting hydro lock.
that's
we don't
why
get that
water in
associated
oil doesn't
with
work either, Bill.
down here. The humidity
you end
is
up
bad.
coughing.
Yeah. You end up with a gearbox milkshake.
Can I?
How you going with that P47 chunk?
Hey?
Was it a P47 you were doing? That
Oh no, the P51 that's sitting here.
P51, is it? Okay.
Oop,
There goes
bail
the
out.
eject, eject, eject.
It's finished. I just hadn't. I was going to weather. I just haven't. I was going to weather it, then I decided no, it's a brand new one, just straight off the shelf.
Yeah. You get like
Okay.
me. You get 95% finished, and anything. Fuck it. I'll go on to the next one.
I
So
did that, and
Tim-
I was doing the Yenko, the Camaro, which was all painted yellow, ready to do the decals on it and clear it and finish it. And then I hadn't been at the bench for a month, and then I thought I'm not into it, so it's back in the box at the moment. So I'm going back to my 72nd. One of Bilge's favourite things there with the red kangaroo on it.
What a 70-second track's like.
small.
I used to build a bit of, and I built this one. This is a Ming one. Not
Hang
long
on,
ago, and it's brilliant.
M1A1.
Little
Was that the Challenger?
Little Ming. It's a brilliant little kit. So I've bought about 6 or 7 of them now, and this is Vespa. I've never some new mob. Haven't been around that long, but they're only like $30, and they come with metal barrels and everything. So that's an Australian Centurion, that one, and then I've got a couple. I've got another Leopard and a Tiger, but I'm
What's
like George,
Centurion?
anything that's got the
Red
Oh,
Kangaroo.
yeah.
That's how Bilge buys models.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
the same. Most of mine. So,
Yeah, I've
But
got one
yeah.
for Bilge.
any of the Ming one was a brand, which is this is that's Vespa one as well. That's the Leopard.
Uh-huh.
I
They're
got
all
that one.
70. I love them.
I got that
I'll
Hang
one.
on, yeah, hang on,
If I
Bill.
get mine down builds, it'll be an absolute kit avalanche if I do that.
There you go, Bilge. That's what it looks like when it's finished.
Ooh, wow.
Mine will never look that good, but thanks for showing it.
I'm
Yeah, it's
I'm
also-
halfway there then.
It's also got a flat tire.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, one of the inner road wheels disappeared. I don't know how that happened. Because on this, you don't have to paint the rubber on the road wheels.
No.
They're actually
Oh.
rubber.
Yeah, no, they don't like that.
And the only extra I bought for it was the crew
Yeah.
and the mantlet. Got the correct mantlet for it.
Okay.
It's a genuine Vietnam Mark V Centurion. It
Mine's
sort of
there,
goes
but-
with its mate.
Yeah. My
Let's talk about-
kit actually has the 2 mantlets. You can have the like the rag one or the hardcore. I don't know where my turret is. It must be in the box.
Well, that's unusual. Grenade launchers from a Tiger.
Hmm.
Smoke canisters. Yeah, and that's the one that goes with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it's not there.
The long tan APC.
Oh well, you need to beat me to a dio.
That's the one.
We'll have a
Yeah.
group, we'll have a group build, I think, will we?
And
Oh,
there you
do
go,
I have
Tom.
to get another one?
That's
We're gonna
that's
have
the
to
start of mine.
Yeah, we're going to have to change the name on it. I called mine. What name did I give mine? Oh, this is before they were named.
I want to find the number for the one that my father drove.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
There weren't that many of them.
Ah, there's me turret there. Ah, there's all me bits and pieces. And yep, I've got the same mantlet as you've got. But talking about muskies, this is one I built with my son about 9-10 years ago. Little 172, wanting red tails.
Yeah.
Because he was right into his Mustangs and the Tuskegee Airmen.
And there's one for Pete.
Ah,
How many turrets can you possibly fit on the tank?
the
Oh,
British tribe.
all the Americans tried. Yeah, we'll put a 75mm gun on it and a 37 just for shits and giggles.
Just to even things up.
Yeah, that's a, as I call them, a multi-part kit. Mini art.
What was the last tank that Pete built?
The mini art one. That one.
It was in Thailand. He was busy with the tank.
That's the one he was doing, Dom.
Yeah,
The Grant. Yeah, the Grant.
The Grant. Is that the mini art one?
I believe.
I don't think it was because he was going to send me the tracks.
Yeah, okay, the Grant. I have that one here in my stash. Full interior kit.
Yeah. What gets me is it's supposed to have a 7-man crew.
Oh, God.
I mean, I got 3 crew members in it, and it was crowded. When you can't see if you look at through the windscreen, or not the windscreen, the driver's port, which you can't see through anyway. It's got a windscreen wiper in the way.
It'd be a full-time job just to grease everything. So there'd be one guy just running around behind it with a grease gun.
Yeah, there is a driver in this tank, commander and a gunner.
I don't know if you've.
I don't know what he's going to do.
There's been I've been following a few tank restoration groups.
Do you watch?
Tinkering Tanks and Mr. Hughes, and every
Mr.
time you see them crack open a tank, they're self-lubricating.
Yeah.
Because they're just full of grease and oil and shit everywhere. It's bad at seeking.
The only two I watch are Mr. Hughes.
Yep.
And Oz Armour.
Yeah, I watch Ozarm and Mr. Hughes, and tinkering with tanks is actually pretty good.
Yeah. And yeah, I worked I did my apprenticeship at Hawker de Havilland and worked there for 9 years. And I actually got to talk to a Sea King crew chief. I asked him what the
go up in a Sea King.
I asked him what the interior colour of a Sea King was. And he said oil.
Yeah.
He said if it's not leaking oil, it's not full. Which is pretty scary when you think that's the transmission.
Yeah.
And the interior was covered in oil.
Well,
This is my Korean version of the Centurion.
Yep.
And I've actually got Commander with ammunition. So it's actually got a spent cartridge in his hand and another one ready to replace it beside him. That's my first armor build, that one. And unfortunately, it's got the rubber tracks.
Yeah, so's mine, I think. Yeah, it has.
I think I did a patent, actually. when I first got back into it.
I mean, the best armor build I did was the M1A1 Australian version.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
I've got one up there. I don't have it.
My eldest daughter has it on her desk in Canberra.
Yeah.
She works as an education officer for the DAD.
Okay. Partner Australian Defence.
Yeah, I went, so what are you doing there now? She said, well, I'm writing policies. I went, really? Yeah. Oh. So what rank did they give you to do that job? She said, I'm a colonel now, Pop.
Holy Jesus.
I went,
Well, I bet you she'd be writing some new policies about their personnel carriers after what happened up here.
she doesn't deal with that side. She deals with the educational side.
Put it this way. This is how hard they messed up.
He's got a beat of it.
And not only that, but I scored as well. Ration pack. Because it was on the ground, they wouldn't take it back. And it was still sealed. So I was like, I'll keep that. And they're like, fine, we don't care. We can't take it. It's on the ground.
Yeah, and I asked her about the new redback.
What was really cool was sitting there watching them. They actually used their own equipment to recover the personnel transport. Because it was on its side in the paddock. And they brought their own wrecker in. And oh my God, that thing was awesome.
With a big
Just
hammock on or
dragging
whatever.
around like nothing.
What were they doing again? I can't remember.
Driving.
They were transiting.
Driving in a military fashion.
They were transiting from Gunnellabar, which is basically up on the hill, to Corokai, and they're taking the most direct route, which was through Tregeagle Road. Now, Tregeagle Road is shit enough as it is in normal vehicles, right? And when you, like, a car and a truck can just pass quite comfortably, except you've got to hug the side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my little investigation that I did, knowing the road, because I drive the road all the time, the way the edge of the road on the left-hand side, it really cambers off right at the edge and dips into a swale drain. And I reckon he was coming around the left-hand bend. I reckon he got too far to the left, and the passenger side front wheels gone into the drain. You can see where he's gone like that to try and correct it, and it's just shot him straight across. They missed a telegraph pole by about 4 feet before rolling into the paddock. And then the other vehicle behind him jumped on the skids, got all crossed up, and then his front end went into the drain and he went bonk onto his side.
Jesus.
What were they in?
Their new fucking personnel carrier, big ass things. Like they're like a Unimog, but they're not. They're the new version.
Yeah,
And
I saw it the other day about them. I can't think of the call.
The only thing that really saved the troops was the fact that they had individual seating with shoulder harnesses, and they were all strapped in.
Yeah, it's like I asked my daughter what she thought of the new Huntsman, and she's gone, "How do you know about that, Dad?"
It was on the news.
I just finished building a model of it.
It's on
And she
YouTube.
What? Yeah, the Koreans have had it for years, sweetheart. Yeah. What am I going to do? You've already got the M1A1. You want the M1A2A? She went, how do you know about Oh, I'm not going to ask how you know about that. Yeah, it's a model. Yeah, it's 10-year-old already.
Yeah.
But no, I must admit though, those vehicles, particularly the one that rolled over, it actually stood up really well.
It wasn't the new Mercs, was it?
Yeah, new Mercs. That's what it was.
So what did she say when you said, what's your opinion of the Huntsman? What did she say?
She just asked me how I knew about it.
So she didn't give you an analysis.
No, because she does the educational side for the general
Yeah.
troops, not just the
Yeah, right.
artillery. And she said,
I
"What
like
do you think of
artillery.
it, Dad?" I said, "Well, we haven't bought enough."
I like self-propelled artillery, so I was interested.
It is a big bloody unit.
Yeah.
155 millimeter gun on a tank, and the reloader looks awesome.
Well, we've got a whole big country to play with it in, so there's plenty of space. We could do with a few more.
Yeah, with the reloader, they don't have to get outside of the vehicles to reload it.
Hmm.
I mean, it carries 55 shells. One reloader carries three reloads for 3 vehicles.
Yeah, it's just a whole different. It's a whole separate vehicle, isn't it? It just attaches or
just drives up to the back of the Huntsman, hooks up and transfers everything across. Drives off to the next one. Nobody gets outside. Nobody's in danger. And they can still shoot and scoot. All right, gents. Well, I'm going to call it there because I think Harry needs to sleep.
On that
He does
bombshell.
sleep.
On that shell. Oh, hang on.
Oh shit, we're quick.
Not really.
Oh, just my 105 shell must be over in the old shop.
I hope it's got that dent in the end of it.
It's got the dent in the end of it, and it's hollow.
Thank Christ for that. Sleep watch, that says Harry.
Yeah.
Give it a try, Harry. You might wake up later. Hang on, that sounds wrong.
I've got an 18 cartridge case that I use for a shot glass.
Yeah, it's all a dream, Harry.
I've got
You're
a
really
50
asleep.
case in the other workshop as well.
As long as it's not going through the workshop, you're fine.
No, they're all been fired. I can't remember the date that's on the back of the 105. I'll have to get it and have a look.
Yeah. If it's past its use by date, you should be fine.
Oh no, it's been fired. It's a spent case.
Well, all right. Well, thank you all for joining in. Thank you all for showing up tonight. Not lying on the couch with a blown out knee.
Well, there was no way in heck I was capable of sitting here for an hour.
Mate, I didn't expect it. And obviously Jim slept in again.
Oh, well, it is what it is.
Told him the time twice, but, he is getting old and he is from Chicago, so we'll let him slide. Well, thank you all for joining us, and we'll catch us all later.
Till next time.
Good night, all.
Gang.
Yes, friends.
Bye-bye. Jazz.